What you know about the Olympics? Come on, let me get my football fix. Ladies and gentlemen, I had to do it. I know I'm late, but I still had to do it. It's the Summer Olympics watch along. The first chill along that we're doing for this the Olympics, and it's just France versus America. USA. USA. I don't know how it's gonna go, but it's Le Bleu versus America. I think France should win. Looking at the quality that they have. Pardon me, this was not a scheduled stream. I just started it and were, already knee deep into the game. So yeah. And either way, welcome. I hope that you are having a good afternoon or good evening, whatever part of the world you're in, even though it's just me talking right now to myself. I had to do the gorilla stream, no thumbnail, nothing, no pre warning. We out here. I also just came back from working out, so I was like, why not? Let's just go ahead and check out this game. Let me quickly read the lineup for myself so that I know who is playing. I see we got Paul G in the house. Big shout out to you, Paul G, saying, Go America, America, America. Fight, fight. Too soon? Too soon, too soon, too soon, too soon. But America, you see, I'm enjoying this, Paul. Shout out to you. I'm in America, but I also love France. So this is a treat for me. This football match is a treat for moi. So at the end of the day, I just want to see goals. I want to see some good football. I want to see some good refereeing as well, because you know how these tournaments can get. Matter of fact, speaking on these tournaments, I gotta tell you guys, I found out earlier on that VAR overturned incredible, incredible. I've never heard of this. I don't think it's ever happened in the history of VAR. A decision being overturned after the game has ended. Oh my God. Yes, you heard me. A decision being overturned after the game has ended. This was pretty controversial, and I believe it might be, was it versus Argentina versus Morocco? And that is something that I don't think we are ever going to witness again, in my opinion. But anyway, we're here. Let's see if the Americans have something in store for us, because I think this match should go to France. Honestly speaking, it should go to Le Bleu. Let me quickly look at the lineup again. As I was saying, that we have quite a star-studded lineup, especially looking at the French team. Arteta is the player leading the charge. There's Lacazette, Alexandre Lacazette, who currently plays at Lyon. We know him, former Arsenal player. There is Michael Olise, the Bayern Munich's recent acquisition on the left wing. And there is a new guy called Enzo, not the one you're thinking of, but Enzo Milo. He plays for Stuttgart, and or should I say Stuttgart? And also there is Kone. We know Kone. He plays for Borussia Mönchengladbach. And then Shotard, I don't know him, but I guess he plays for, let's see, Montpellier. Oh, he plays in Canada. There is Truffert or Truffert, Adrian Truffert, who plays for Rennes. There's Lukeba, who's a Leipzig player, RB Leipzig. And then Loic Bade. Bade, we know him from Sevilla. And right back, Kylian Sildilia, who plays for Freiburg. And the goalkeeper is none other than Guillaume Restes for Toulouse. He's very young, 19 years of age. It is an under 23 game after all, but still, he is very, very, very young. There is also like I want to say the American team has Schultz, Patrick Schultz, there's Zimmerman, not the one you're thinking of, but Walker Zimmerman and Robinson, Miles Robinson. Um, I believe he was in Copa America. No, was he? I don't know. Maybe that was another Robinson. There is a Hariel as well, Nathan Hariel, and right back and then left back is Tolkien, John Tolkien, who plays for New York Red Bulls. Busio in the middle with Tasman and Milailovic. Milailovic, believe it or not, he is American who plays for the Colorado Rapids, and Aronson, Paxton Aronson on right wing, and then Paredes on left wing, who plays Paredes. Kevin Paredes plays for Wolfsburg, and the striker is Duncan Maguire. Oh my God! File that under things I never, last names I never thought I would hear as a striker, a guy called Maguire. But yeah, we're here. Big shout out to you for being here. We got Mark in the building saying, "Hey, fraud, you supposed to be streaming to the network, man." I didn't know. I didn't know Mark. I literally just started the stream 10 minutes after kickoff. No no what you might call it. No thumbnail, nothing. It was just like I came back from my workout and then boom, turned on the telly and the game was on. So I was like, let's go. Paul is from London. That's the real fraud, Mark. Paul is from London, but is supporting America. Paul G, look at yourself. um, yeah, I am. I am on EV. I'm on the EV Max right now. Even though yesterday, um, EV Max is giving trouble during that group discussion that we had about racism and so forth. Guys, make sure you check out that very, very informative discussion. It was longer than I expected it to be, but it was all for the right reasons. So I really, 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 really wait, was that Henri? No. No way. Is Thierry Henry? Oh, you know what? I wouldn't be. Whoa, whoa, ladies and gentlemen, Thierry Henry on the dugout. He is the coach for the under 23 French national team. You know what? Now that I remember this being talked about, I just had forgotten all about it. Let's look to see who. Yeah, he is the official coach, and Marko Mitrovic is the coach for USA. I find it strange. There is Mitrovic and Milalovic representing America today. Caleb Wiley, who is a new player for Chelsea Football Club. He's currently, right now, registered under Strasbourg, but I think he'll be playing for Chelsea. But he's a left back. He's on the bench right now. But yeah, let's see how this one go. We'll make a thumbnail when I get out of class. Big up to Mark. Thank you for doing that. No worries. I will schedule the tournament. By the way, I can't watch all the Olympic Games, but I was just like, it's gonna be a select few. This is why. This is why we are. Um, we're gonna watch a few of the Olympic Games and also a few of not just the football games. That's my plan anyway, to watch a few other sports. Definitely some of the track and field games. Those are my favorite ones to watch. Yeah, and we'll see what else is interesting. Maybe synchronized swimming. Definitely one of them volleyball games, especially. You need to make me a YouTube mod so I can swap your thumbnails. Word. Yes. We'll do that. The American team is half imported. 11 players have dual citizenship, but originally played for Ireland, Germany, Mexico, CONCACAF region. That is true. The whole of America, honestly, it's players you can trace to another part of the world. Yeah, let can Terry Henry serve us some football today, some goals. I want to see what Terry Henry has been cooking. He talks a lot about tactics when we see him on the Champions League panel with Mika Richards and what's the name of the woman I have a crush on again? Gosh, Terry Henry has a crush on her too. So anyway, I just can't remember her name right now, which is disgraceful. But she's a panelist, always there for the Champions League games, always giving her analysis as well as like moderating the discussions. It's gonna bug me all game if I don't remember her. God, what is her name? I cannot remember her name. Not Laura Woods. It is Laura Woods. It is, all right. Is it Laura Woods? No, it's not Laura Woods. I might have to use the help of Google here. Uh, Kate Abdo. Kate Abdo. Oh, Kate. My apologies, Kate. I forgot your name. I feel so bad now. I think I got mad that she's expecting a baby or she's getting married or something. Then I was like, delete, temporarily delete from memory. But anyway, big up to Kate Abdu. Ooh, that post workout like energy is the one that I have right now. So hopefully it doesn't die out before we go too far. By the way, as earlier on we were having a nice conversation about transfers and so forth. I want to quickly check to see what the rumor mill is about. Oh, Christian Eriksen could be headed to Ajax. Ooh. We'll be watching that one with a side eye for sure. Hopefully, it happens. If that is actually true, that would be a shocker of a transfer. Why is Martial trending? There's no way he's trending because France is playing, or because Martial used to wear number 9 and Hoyland is Manchester United's new number 9, ready to lead the line. All right, all right, all right. Let's see. Corner kick here for France. Could they find the head of Matata? No, the delivery was too poor. Incredible that Matata is. Wait, isn't this supposed to be under 23? Isn't Matata and Lacazette older than 23? Lacazette is actually 33. Maybe it's not under 23. It's just whoever, whoever is available. Why did I think that it was gonna be under 23? I have no idea why my mind went there. So pardon me for saying that. Oh boy. Something just told me that it's under 23, but nope, I guess not. That was actually not a bad shot by France's center back body. Not a bad shot at all. Let's see what going from here. Will somebody give us a nice little early goal, or will it be a snooze festival? Okay. So far, France has been the team that is on the front foot. I'm expecting France to win this. My prediction is a light 2-0, or 2-1. 2-1. Let's go with 2-1. France is the host nation. We're in Paris after all. So bonjour, bonjour mes amis, mesdames et messieurs. Aujourd'hui, nous allons regarder le match de foot. Uh-oh. Nice clean up there. Nice clean up. Oh boy. Oh no. That was actually a really nice attacking sequence there from Kone, but I think he was blocked by Olise. Olise is a 007 agent. Because that ball was headed for the goal. That ball was headed for the goal. Big up to you, by the way, if you are just joining in. We are in Marseille virtually, the Stade de Marseille in France. We're watching France versus America. The Matata watch along, or the Olise watch along. We're gonna see what we missed. Oh man, I went in without a thumbnail. It is what it is. You know what? I could just quickly download. Let's see what happens. Uh, I'm gonna reuse something. Oof. France coming close again. France is the team that is asking the questions here. We haven't seen nothing notable from the Americans yet. Corner kick goes out of play. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We need some action. Allez, la France. Le Bleu. This is a Group A game, by the way. I will quickly just take a glance at how the groups are looking in a moment. America on the attack for once. My dude. If you're wondering why I'm quiet, I'm doing a thumbnail while watching the thing. Because I just remembered because of Mark explaining. Oh, ha, there we go. Doing a thumbnail while watching the game. I'm not saying it's going to be the best thumbnail, but it's going to be something. Thierry Henry. Come on, coach the boys. Thierry Henry has had an interesting career after he went to coach in, was it Canada for a little bit? Was it Montreal, I believe? He was also assistant coach for, was it Belgium? Let's quickly remember his managerial profile, by the way. If you're a curious soul like I am, let us see what Thierry Henry's manager profile is like. Thierry Daniel Henry. I bet a lot of people don't know that his name is Daniel. Kind of suits him actually when you think about it. He should have went with Dan Henry, Daniel Henry. Yeah, as a manager, he was been assistant manager in Belgium. He went to Monaco, managed Monaco for about 20 games, and then went to Montreal for about 29 games, and then assistant manager for Belgium again, and then he's an investor in Como. Makes sense now that Rafael Varane is over there. I bet Henri had something to do with it. And then he's been manager for the under 21s for France, and then manager for France under 23. And why does it say manager for France right now? Appointed July 1st, 2024. Did Didier Deschamps get fired and I didn't know? Wait. No, he's just he's the manager for France in the Olympics. That's what it is. All right. That makes sense. That makes all the sense in the world now. Oh, this boy Kona is taking shots from deep. It's the second one that he tries. It seems like he's got a habit of shooting, and his shots are on target. So big shout out to him, man. That's what we want to see. Somebody trying. Let's go, let's go. Can somebody give us an early goal or something? Please. We are not here to fall asleep. Why does this look like Copa America in Olympic format? We got three people in here who are 007 agents. Man, Lutata says, why do you only mark end comments? Has everyone else blocked me or what? No, nobody will ever block Lutata. Ever. That's the declaration, Lutata. Nobody would ever block you. No, I think Mark was over here just uh you know talking about why I am not streaming this Olympic game on his channel. And the situation was I came back from my workout 10 minutes after the game had started, and then it just went, all right, let's go. You know? So so it was an impromptu watch along. So I appreciate you for being here, for being able to join me, Lutata. I'm privileged that you're here, and nobody's gonna to steal that privilege away from me. Just the fact that you were wondering somebody would block you. Nobody's ever gonna block you, man. All right, America coming close. I think that's America's first attack of the game. Oof, they actually did really well. Whoa, 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 whoa. This kid, Aronson, did really well. Very, very nice taken shot, and it actually deflected, and the goalkeeper, Restes, was quick with his reaction. So shout out to Aronson for that really nice moment right there. Nice shot, nice take, you know? Guys, if you're not subscribed yet, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Shay, where are you? Why are you not here with me on the panel, Shay? Let me know if you want me to share the link. Oh, what is that goalkeeper doing? Big shout out to men like Manj in the building. Man says I would join, but Evie Muggs doesn't agree with my computer and phone. All good in the hood, bro. This was a guerrilla stream. I just started it, a little late, you know. But here we are. Big up to men like Munch. Guys, we have a few 007 agents in the house. Guys who have not hit the like button yet. Don't make me put a reminder in there and say, whoa, have you hit the like button? I forgot, but now I just did, and I always do. That is the reminder right there for anybody that has not done so yet. It is 0-0 right now. France versus America. We're approaching halftime already. This game is flying by fast. Lutata says, Papi, yesterday's stream was epic. Luana still apologizing to Brendan silently in her heart. Stop it. But thank you. I appreciate your you know, feedback, Lutata. I always value your feedback. And yeah, yesterday's conversation was not easy, but it needed to be had. And I'm so happy that everybody offered that different perspectives and you know, hopefully one person was at least like enlightened about something that they were not thinking about race wise. Because at the end of the day, that's why we have these conversations so that we can become better people after the conversation. And as I want to say, like, anybody that was offended, you know Brendan included, if you were at all, the intention was never to offend anybody. Thanks, Papi. I really appreciate your love for me. I wish we could meet one day. Hopefully, we will have a gathering of the Football Power Hour community. We shall meet at the casino. We shall have some drinks, Lutata. One day, that day is coming, my friend. Do not worry. Just gotta, make sure you are there when the day happens and the meet and greet happens. Or should we call it a meet and greet and gamble? Oh boy. Big up man saying I would join. Oh, I already read that one. Puppy, does it make sense more to pay like 10, 20, or even up to 30 million to get your first choice player, then go for a second choice player with a much cheaper price? Oof, that is a tough one, Lutata, you know. I'm saying if you're paying 30 million more for any player, you're overpaying. You're really overpaying. And 10 million is different. And it also depends on the player too. Is it like a generational talent? What are we talking about here, you know? But in essence, to answer your question, I think it makes sense to try to not overpay and also try to. Oh, France with another attempt that nearly went in, you know. Oh, big up to the cameraman doing the good work. Cameraman showing us the stands, the people in the stands, the supporters in the stands, and I just gotta say, ooh la la, great work. They're definitely better than the cameraman for the Euros. Um, paying 10 million more if say it's a generational talent, a quality player, and then you go for a cheaper second choice makes a little bit more sense. But if you go towards the range of 20 to 30, now you're like really overpaying, and it's a question of like whether this talent is actually worth it or not. Lucky in the house, says Puppy. Opening ceremony Olympics 25th July or 26th of July. Why is the football on? Wait. Why football on on our Olympics hasn't started yet? Lucky, I'm not sure if I understand what you're asking. I'm not sure. I understand what you're asking, but if you're ask if the question is why are we seeing some Olympic games and the Olympic official opening is tomorrow or the 26th, um, my guess, I do not know the answer, but my guess is that um the groups and the number of participants warrant that the games start early, because you're also trying to make sure that the Olympics are done, um, you know, well in time before like the rest of the other season starts. Say the Premier League starts and Bundesliga starts. What's his name? Olise is playing right now. We're watching him when he's going to be at Bayern Munich for the Bundesliga, So it makes sense for them to try and get it all wrapped up in time with the last day of the Olympics. So it must have to do with scheduling and congestion of fixtures. It's halftime, by the way, if you're just joining in. And I hope I answered your question if I understood it, Lucky. And I'll find out if I'm wrong or right later on. But if you are curious, there's four groups in the Olympics right now: New Zealand, France, USA, and Guinea. And in one group, it's Group A. So this is the official first match of Group A. Earlier on, there was Group D, a Group D match, and a Group B match, because I think Morocco and Argentina already have played, and as well as Spain, Egypt, Dominican Republic, and Uzbekistan have played. So to sum up, so quickly, pardon me for getting derailed, but I mentioned Group A is comprised of New Zealand, France, USA, and Guinea. Group B has Iraq, Morocco, Argentina, and Ukraine. Group C has Spain, Egypt, Dominican Republic, and Uzbekistan. And then Group D has Japan, Israel, Mali, and Paraguay. That is how the four groups are looking. Lutata Eliano was talking about slots. I lost $200 200 US dollars at the weekend. Please, Lutata, do not gamble on slots. Can you gamble on something else that actually makes uh that you can make an educated guess on? You know what I mean? Because I really, really dislike that, Lutata. You keep losing money on slots when all you have to do is give a super chat. You know what I'm saying? Good day to Yale. Shay says, "Do you have a meet and greet?" Shay, it will happen. Meet and greet loading in the future. You know how far in the future, that part we don't know yet. Good day. I'm mentally broken. Oh no! I didn't know it would be this hard to move away from my childhood home. Yale, my sincere empathetic feelings go towards you, man. Yeah, moving away from your childhood home is a tough thing to do. I did that when I was 15, and I can totally understand because you actually have spent way longer than that. I'm guessing, right? So think of it like this, Yale. New beginnings, new adventures, new chapters, new apartment means new memories. There's good things that you're about to do in your life in your new chapter, in your new place. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. But and speaking about the apartment, how is things going, Yale? Have you settled in, or you're still sulking about moving away from your childhood home? Ask Lutata about moving from your childhood home. um yeah, 10 to 20 mil is fine, says Lutata. Jeez. Yeah, please, 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 Rutata, I'm worried about your gambling habit. Oh gosh. Football normally do start a little bit before the Olympics since it takes a while to finish the competition. My guess was right. Thank you, Yale, for confirming that. Lucky says Sofian Amrabat, Manuel Ugarte, we will get once we sell Jaden Sancho for 35 mil. That is my hope, Lucky. That is my hope that we can actually see Jaden Sancho get himself a new home, just like Yale, you know? So, yeah, we need to get Amrabat. We need to get Ugarte. Both of them, I think, will be really, really, really give us the boost that we need in terms of strengthening the squad for for this coming season. I keep on saying next season when it's this season. Luchata says, "Puppy, Lucky's comments have ended streams, shut down channels, and confused content creators. Precaution, bro. What are you talking about, Yale? Nah, 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 nah. Lucky would never, 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 never." Never shut down. If Lucky does that to other channels, Lucky definitely brings the good vibes here because this is a good vibes only zone. So big up to Lucky for that. Ed Yale, changing your small childhood house to a bigger, better one is achievement, but opposite is downfall. Yes, Lutata, you are right. But we don't know about the size of the house. We just know that it's moving away from a place that you have a lot of memories with. I would love to super chat, but the feature isn't available in my region. I'm looking for an alternative, says Lutata. You always say that, Lutata. Why is it not available in your region? Have you actually given it a shot? Why is super chat not up? Are you in Tanzania? If I'm not mistaken, wait. Lutata is in. Is it Tanzania? He's definitely in Tanzania, right? Please correct me. Please correct me. I cannot remember for the life of me right now where your location is, Lutata. Don't worry, I will not send anybody to come get you. I will not send anybody there, but I just need to know which country you're in that does not allow super chatting. It is such a. I need to write a letter to YouTube. New life. New life, Papi. New life. Exactly. Yale, look at it as a new life is coming. Yeah, you're in Tanzania. I remember. For that, I deserve a double super chat. I remembered that my brother's in Tanzania and straight in Zanzibar. I don't know. That's the first place that I could think of. I've never been to Tanzania, but I want to go there one day, Yes, Yale is saying, you see, I am moving away from a large house to a tiny apartment. Oh, so you have to like scale down on your possessions, which is not a bad thing. It's a good thing, actually, when you think about it, because all these possessions that we like to have, believe it or not, when we when it's time to meet our maker, we leave them behind, and other people will take those possessions. They will not take good care of them like you would. So it's always good to remember these things. Yale says, I hope to move either tomorrow or on Friday. Okay, I will check in with you on Friday and see where you at. Hopefully, you can join in. Um, First of all, make sure the Wi-Fi is sorted where you're going, Yale. That's very important because I need you here every single time, every single day. You know, you're a very big member of this community, and I value you so much. I was thinking about this the other day, and I was like, I know you're not the type of person that likes to say, hello, good day, Lutata, good day, Lucky, good day, Luan, but you are so paramount to this community. So I have a lot of respect and appreciation for you, and I hope you can be there for the happy hour. If you're still moving, that's fine. I hope you have help and you're able to settle into the new apartment, new cozy apartment. We don't say tiny, Ali. When you have guests, just tell them it's cozy, not tiny. Anyway, they say size doesn't matter, right? It's how habitable and how comfortable the apartment is. That's all. Anyway, we get puppies as we get football. Size do matter. But puppy, we get football club Manchester United back. I think on Saturday, Lucky. On Saturday, that's when we actually do the first game versus Arsenal. Is it at the Snapdragon Stadium or am I tripping? Um, I found it kind of funny that like we are playing one of our preseason games at the Snapdragon Stadium. I was like, okay, Man United snapping, snap on them haters, wearing Snapdragon at the Snapdragon Stadium. We might as well give these players Snapdragon tattoos. you know, Oh, by the way, guys, a transfer that just happened. One of the top transfers for the day as well is Aden Yanazai. Aden Yanazai. You remember Yanazai? Former Manchester United player. Yanazai has been a midfielder for Sevilla, and I think he has found a new home. Yale's apartment switch is taking longer than Delict coming to Man United. I've noticed that too. You. So yeah, Nazar is gonna be playing for Las Palmas until the end of the season. He joins on loan from Sevilla. It looks like his stint at Sevilla did not work. He just becomes another. He's the Belgium Martial. Or if Martial was from Belgium, his name would be Aden Januzaj. Another Man United player that does not make the cut at Sevilla, which sucks. Oh, Dar es Salaam is where Lutata is located. Zanzibar is a small semi-autonomous island under mainland Tanzania. Nice. I always found it. I want to go to that island, one day. But also Dar es Salaam sounds like there's got there's life and culture and food. Um, Already made sure there is internet in my new place, says Yale. Nice. That's a win. That's a win. Lutata says, Poppy, are you happy and satisfied with your current life? I am. I am happy and I am satisfied. Of course, there's some things I'd love to improve, but I am satisfied and I'm so, so, so grateful for the good health that I have because not everybody has good health. So, um, yeah. And actually, Lutata, yesterday, I gotta say, uh, what's her name again? There was somebody that lost a life, and that was shot by American police. Oh man, yesterday, and it just made me think about like how fragile life is. But yeah, her name is Sonia Massey in Springfield, Illinois. She was sorry to bring the mood down, but it's because Lutat has asking me this existential question. But Sonia Massey was a lady, a black woman in Illinois who was feeling unsafe, thinking somebody has broken into her home. She calls the police, has a calm conversation with the police, and then instead of like the police leaving at the door, like when she was talking with them, because apparently they had looked around the perimeter of the premise just to make sure that there is no intruder. And fine, police doing their job, but then this really unlucky, really unfortunate situation happens where the police officers enter the house. They have an exchange with her. They try and like ask for her ID. She shows her she's looking for her ID and her paperwork, and this whole thing just escalates because she had a pot of water, I think, that was boiling, and she was shot point blank range, a headshot in her own home after she called the police because the police officer felt threatened or something like that. I do not know, but there was body cam footage of all this exchange, and it's there online. If you just look for it, just do a light Google search, you'll find it. This really, really touched me yesterday. I spent a couple of hours just thinking about her and how fragile life is, and so that's part of why I I want to just say, if you wake up and see a new day, you are blessed. If you wake up, even if you may not like the current circumstances you may be in, just remember that life is not guaranteed. Life is not a given, and you are blessed. Because may Sonia Macy rest in peace, and may her family also be comforted, and justice should be served. Yeah, craziness. Police killings in Black America, they continue in 2024. Anyway, RIP Sonia. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, man. Yeah. Unfortunate loss. Police should got yeah, it's the police, man. It's the police, lucky. The American police force is not, I don't even know the right words. It's not reliable, especially if you're black. Hold on. Is that a player called Zidane? There is a player that's wearing um the French kit, and he has Zidane in his back. I wonder if it's the son. Could it be the son of Zidane? Zinedine Zidane's son? Talking about Enzo Zidane, who is he could or is it Luca Zidane? I don't even know which one it is. It could be Enzo Zidane, I think. He's currently not on the pitch, but the camera pans to him. Lutata asked, would you blame Sir Alex Ferguson for not giving opportunity to Gerard Piqué, which led him to leave the club? Ooh. I think Gerard Piqué, I listened to an interview, Lutata, where Gerard Piqué was talking about this, and I think he knew that there's no way he was going to dispatch Rio and Vidic, you know? There was like very, very, very strong center backs ahead of him. And that's how like I feel like, Barcelona were able to lure him back. And also the fact that, like life in Spain is really nice. The weather in Spain is beautiful, the food is better. So eventually Piqué was gonna go back to Spain. It was just a matter of when. So I do not want to blame Sir Alex Ferguson for that. Yeah. R.I.P. Sonia, but I don't think it was racist. That cop was just dumb, says Joe. Yeah, man. At the end of the day, it doesn't really benefit us figuring out which category is it, like a dumb cop or a racist cop or both. Those two can happen. But yeah, Sonia, may she rest in peace, man. Shout out to Joe Blackman in the house, by the way. The score is still nil-nil. France versus America. We're in the second half at this very moment. So hit the like button if you have not done so yet. Yeah, and also appreciate that you are able to wake up. You were able to wake up today. That's the main thing. Can we please get a goal or something? Jeez. Yeah, if you do not know, by the way, there was Morocco versus Argentina game earlier on, and some VAR controversy happened. You know, um, it took about 2 hours for VAR to disallow Argentina's dramatic goal at the Olympics. Craziness. Um, Yeah, that's just the madness. There's always a first time for everything, but this I think was the first time we just saw like a game ending and then, you know, um, the score has changed 2 hours later. Here's a quick little paragraph about it. It was the very first game of 2024 men's Olympic tournament, which much fancied Argentina taking on Morocco and San Etienne. Goals either side of halftime from Sofian Rahimi had put the North Americans 2-0 up before Giuliano Simeone pulled a goal back on 68th minute, right? As the game reached the 90th minute, fourth official Frida Klalund indicated there would be a mammoth 15 minutes to be added on. Oh my God! 15 minutes added on. I don't think we even saw something like this in Qatar. Um, France came close to scoring there. But anyway, this was a return to what we've seen in the previous FIFA sanctioned competitions, lengthy stoppage times after Euro 2024 had seen only small amounts added on, right? According to Opta, the total length of the match was 110 minutes and 29 seconds, but the ball was in play for only 54 minutes and 27 seconds. The average at the Euros was almost 60 minutes. So the second half of that match saw 26 minutes and 5 seconds of effective playing time despite the clock reaching 65 minutes. But what actually happened was the 15 minutes of stoppage time were up and the game had ticked into the 16th minute when Thiago Almalda saw his shot from the edge of the area saved by Munir El Kauji, right, the Moroccan goalkeeper. But the move wasn't over. El Kauji spilled the ball back out into the center of goal with Nicolas Otamendi. Yes, Nicolas Otamendi, old man Otamendi, seeing his follow up effort expertly touched onto the bar by the fine reactions of the goalkeeper. The ball bounced down and fell for substitute Bruno Amione on the edge of the 6-yard box, who attempted to head back across goal into the far corner. His effort came back off the bar. This article is going too much in detail. What actually happened is what we want to know. So his effort came back off the bar and landed on the head of Christian Medina, who had the simple task of nodding it into an empty net. Argentina had done it. It was 2-2 in the 106th minute of the game. But Morocco's fans were furious that Argentina had been allowed to score after time had supposedly elapsed. There were images of some Argentina players flinching when what appeared to be a flare was thrown in their direction. Bottles and cups were strewn over the field by the end as Morocco fans invaded the pitch. Jeez. Pitchinvasion.com. They even put signs that says your session has been suspended. Please make your way to the nearest exit. After fans, they were told to vacate the stadium after the trouble in Setien. So the Swedish referee took both sets of players off the pitch, and a message on the big screen that I just read out was displayed. Everyone assumed the game was over. Score pages displayed full time, but it wasn't. And soon the Olympics website showed the match as interrupted. And while this was happening, the VAR, Paolo Valeri of Italy, was of course carrying out his usual checks on a goal. And the VAR decision was goal disallowed, offside against Amioni. The VAR review said play had been stopped for an hour and a half when news came through that Argentina's dramatic equalizer had been ruled out for offside. Against which player at that stage, we didn't know. Do you hear that sentence? An hour and a half after the play had stopped. That's when Argentina's dramatic equalizer was ruled out for offside. Such is the nature of Olympic football tournament. Eight games are played in 8 cities across the host nation in just 8 hours. That it's difficult to get detailed information, even more so when a stadium has been cleared to prevent any further crowd disturbances, meaning there were no public announcements. Jeez. Craziness. Anyway, question from Lutata says, Papi, how would Amrabat be feeling right now as he is nowhere at the moment, right? He could be if Ten Hag had plans for Amrabat, I would have been saying, yo, let me just go to the Olympics, play play versus Argentina, you know, stay match sharp. But honestly, for me, Lutata, hearing what a lot of Man United fans say about Amrabat, I just want to say we do not deserve Sofian Amrabat. We will look like fools the day he goes to, like, say, I don't know, a rival, like the Scousers. He goes to Liverpool and becomes a top Premier League player. And because we were like, he didn't wear, we're so whiny, like spoiled little brats sometimes at Man United. So if I was Amrabat last season in the transfer window, I waited. Liverpool approached me and I said, no, I'm waiting on Erik to come. Erik said he's going to come pick me up. And he waited till very late in the transfer window, and it's happening again. I would be like, these guys do not deserve me if I was Sophie and Amrabat, and I would go somewhere else. Even go to like France. Looks like Roberto Di Zerbi is building he's preparing for war. The Di Zerbi project is going to be in full effect, guys. Watch Olympic Marseille next season. Cooking in the Champions League. They might even end up in the Champions League semi-final or final. You've heard it here first. Oh, a little bit of fight there between Bade and Maguire, America's striker, Maguire. Referee calls him to the side. He's saying, use your head, Don't just play with your body. Every single time after 2 3 minutes, there's always an attack happening, and it's usually the French team attacking. This is how this game is going, by the way, in case you're wondering about it. All these fans shouting USA, USA, USA. Oh, they don't have songs. Oh, but they have shots. Gosh, Restes had no chance, with that shot. Had it been a few centimeters down, because that was an incredible long range effort that hit the crossbar. Nice strike from deep by America's very own what's his name, Mihailovic. Wow, he had struck the ball so sweetly with his right foot, and it was almost a goal. Jeez. That was a smooth attack. It deserved to be a goal. Uh-oh. America on the attack again. Now America is finding some moments of attacking, which is pretty promising. It's not just a one-sided game because it was all France in the first half. Oh, it's a golazo. As soon as I say that, it was all France in the first half. Alexander Lacazette, bangs a banger from deep. It's a goal. C'est un but. C'est la France. C'est Alexandre Lacazette. He gets in a goal for France. It's 1-0. Thierry Henry looking relieved. There we go. He received that ball right on the edge of the box, and he had enough space to just turn. And you know what? He knows how to find the net without even really aiming, looking to where he's shooting. He just found a little pocket between the defensive midfielder and the center back, and Alexander Lacazette gets France going with a goal in the second half. It is 1-0 France. Let us change the score line because the French have done it. Can America respond? That is the question of the day. Lumen says, Papi, are you bored and you want the Premier League to start as soon as possible? I'm not bored. I actually would love the Premier League to start soon, but um, I miss seeing my team play. I miss seeing Man United play, honestly. And also, I miss trolling rival fans. I didn't know that trolling was so important to me. Ooh, nice. America is awake. America is attacking. Yeah, like I'm so curious, Lou man. What's his name? What Ten Hag is cooking? What Ineos is doing? That's the part that is for me going. Oh boy, America coming so close again. Oh man, yeah. So yeah, I hope it happens very soon. Like I think August 16th. So just three more happy hours, and we will be enjoying Premier League. Lumen says, "How and when did you become a Red Devil?" Early 90s, mate. The first team I saw, I loved, and it was Man United. I already had a. Oh, America actually hit the post right there. That was so close. I thought it was a save. Oof. Yeah, so I already had a what you call it? A Man United shirt, and and I was like, yeah, I'm a Man United fan. But I wasn't like really that deep into it until like I'd say mid 90s. One of my earliest memories. Obviously, I remember seeing Paul Scholes. I remember seeing oh man, I remember that Ryan Giggs goal in the FA Cup. Dwight York, Andy Cole. Those were the days. Those are the times when Rio looked young still. Why are you gonna put me back in memory lane like this, Lou man? But yeah, the way that I chose it, it was just because like I just identified with winning, man. I was winning everything. Any little, like when you're that young, you're playing, you know, uh, all kinds of games with your friends, with your family members, and I was just like a natural born winner. So Man United, was naturally the team that I was drawn to because of that. I have an affinity to success like that, you know and also the fact that there were a lot of that wins too were last minute. I'm a last minute person. You saw we started the stream last minute. That's just in my DNA. So I got the Man United DNA in me. Um, yeah, very good question that you asked right there. Was Andy Cole that good? Hell yeah. Oh, Andy Cole is low key one of the most underrated strikers that have kicked the ball in the Premier League. A lot of people talk about Alan Shearer this, but like Andy Cole was just next level. Luman, Andy Cole is the truth. Don't let nobody fool you. Yeah. Siabonga, Brian in the building. I hope that you're doing good on this Wednesday, Siabong. I hope you are well and your family is good too. Nyabonga, that you're here. So, Nyabonga, Baba Brian. Um, so yeah, Alexander Lacazette. You know what's funny, Siabonga? I thought it was under 23s. And then I saw Mateta and Lacazette. I was like, hold on a second. Did somebody falsify that birth certificate? And I realized, nah, it's not just under 23s. What's his name? I nearly said Luman. Nicolas Otamendi was playing for Argentina earlier on. So there's a lot of like experienced old men in this Olympics tournament. So it should make the final and quarterfinal very interesting to watch, which I think those are the games that will make sure that we watch for sure. You know, we will be there for those ones for sure. Surely. This should be an interesting spectacle. Yeah, I always remembered like Brazil winning the gold medal um in the Olympics, you know. And who else won the Olympic gold medal in football? I can't remember now. It's not like I used to. Oh boy! Oh, what a goal! What a goal! What a goal! Olise, Olise, Olise! Sunday Olise, Monday Olise, Tuesday Olise. His name is Michael Olise. He has scored. He has made it 2-0 Le Bleu. Wow. With a nice curler from outside the box. Thierry Henry walking with confidence now because the job is basically done. It's job well done. C'est fini. C'est tout. Nice pass by Lacazette to Olise, and the marking was poor outside the box. And you know what's striking about this? Both Lacazette and Olise scored right at the same spot, in the inside netting on the right hand side of the goalkeeper. So, and it also deflected off of an American defender there. It touched him in his hand, but France don't care. France are happy about that. And it is 2-0 to Le Bleu. Allez, Le Bleu. We'll see if they'll chant USA, USA anymore now. Oh boy, America is in the mud. Somebody help America because America is under attack. Puppy, the Man United DNA is to do it the hard way. Sir Alex Ferguson said it in his autobiography. Puppy, have you read his book? I've read excerpts of his book. I actually was talking with Joe Blackman about it the other day. Yeah, I was talking. Pardon me, I was on a phone call. I had to answer a phone call, but yeah, I was saying. What was I saying? Yeah, I was talking with Joe Blackman about it, and um, I lost my train of thought about it. Pardon me. I was the phone call distracted me. I thought it was an emergency, but it was just like, you know, people calling asking for money, and I was like, I need a super chat. You calling me asking for money? I'm the one that needs the money anyway. So, um, but yeah, to answer your question in short, Lou man, was that I've only read different parts of the book. I haven't read it from start to finish, and I need to do that. It's in my bucket list. Um, Speaking of Andy Cole, them strikers, I think Rooney is the best ever striker I've ever seen grace the Premier League, says Siabongo. Ooh, ooh. Siabonga, you put Wayne Rooney above Andy Cole? I'm curious why. Rooney had longevity. Rooney had also the evolution of like when he was not up front, he started dropping deep, spraying passes because his passing range was second to none. And he still had the tenacity, he still had the work rate, which is what I always will respect about Wayne Rooney. But, but, is he the best one to ever grace the Premier League though? Siabonga says in terms of all round play, yes. Okay, all right. So Dakro, Robin Van Persie, or Ruud van Nistelrooy? That's the question. I'm gonna go Van Persie's goals for Man United, especially, were a lot of technique goals. Volleys. Ruud van Nistelrooy's goals were a lot. They look some of them, a lot of them look like tap ins. I think he's only scored one goal outside the box. Can you believe that? Let me not tell you, I think. Let me tell you something factual. Ruud van Nistelrooy in the Premier League for Manchester United has only scored one goal outside the box. This was no lie, no cap, all truth, but truth. Yes, I was right. He has scored 150 goals for Manchester United, and only one of them was outside the box. So that's why, like, for me, even though Van Persie didn't score as many goals as Van Nistelrooy, I'm going to choose Van Persie. Based on that, I loved the quality of the goals that he scored. One particular one, I believe it must have been Rio Ferdinand with the long ball. And then from there, like Van Persie just connected with it. Clean contact, back of the net. You know? So yeah, so like I have to go with Van Persie, bro. What about you? And I want to know why. Which player are you choosing between RVP and Van Nistelrooy? Yeah, the technique goals are the ones I respect because I play like that on the pitch as well. I'm a striker, Dark Crow, and they can tell you where I play that boy. Botswana's got a bicycle kick like no other. I'm all about the technique goals. I love those. When you get a clean contact, clean connection, and it's on target, usually the goalkeeper has very little to no chance of responding. Something's up with the referee's communication system here. What a disgrace! Somebody did not change the batteries. Exactly, Darkro. RVP was clinical, and Van Nistelrooy was more or less scraping goals. They were scored from inside 149, right? Goals were scored from inside the box, so they looked like. But part of that is that strikers should know when to attack the far post, when to attack the near post. All those things they can seem very simple in football, but they are not. And he was somebody that was just special in terms of knowing where to be, positioning, anticipation, reactions. All them things count to make you a better striker, a better player in football altogether. So yeah, Rooney's career was destroyed by Sir Alex Ferguson after Van Nistelrooy came, as Rooney was removed as the main striker for Ruud van Nistelrooy, says Dalcro. Hmm, I wouldn't say that. I'd say Rooney's career went all right. Obviously when he dropped deep, he started having less um, impact in terms of statistical like goal contribution, but he was still spraying the passes. Sometimes it's like the assist, sometimes it's the key pass that is so easy to forget. So all those little things make a difference in the team winning. You know, I just saw an interview, by the way, Dalcro. Oh, it's actually not an interview. It's an excerpt from what Sir Alex Ferguson said about Wayne Rooney when uh you might like this actually. Here we go. Since we're on this topic, I literally was like, I have to talk about this sometime, but this is an opportune moment for it. In 2011, right? Sir Alex Ferguson was playing West Ham. He said this. I'm gonna quote Sir Alex Ferguson. It actually happens on a fairly regular basis. I would often twiddle things during a game or at halftime. One example that comes to mind is a game against West Ham in the closing weeks of the season in April 2011. A few months earlier, West Ham had whipped us 4-0 in a Carling Cup tie where I had fielded a team of young players. People, you hear this? Sir Alex Ferguson reminding us of wounds from West Ham. They had whipped us 4-0. Let's not forget these moments when we go into this next season, right? Ten Hag has got to endure a few losses as well. He needs to, like lose some. It's part of the parcel of the game. So let's not forget that. So anyway, so what I want to say is a few months earlier, West Ham had whipped us 4-0 in a Carling Cup tie where I had fielded a team of young players, right? Towards the end of that game, Wally Downs, West Ham's first team coach, asked Wes Brown as he waited on the sidelines to replace Johnny Evans. And he said, "Are you going to make a difference?" That got right under my skin, as did the taunts from West Ham supporters after the game, who were very aggressive towards me in the car park. I told them, "We're going to be back here in April and we're going to relegate you." However, when we were 2-0 down at halftime in a match towards the end of the season, I was a long way from fulfilling my promise. So I tossed our game plan out the window, pulled Patrice Evra, who had played for France in the middle of the week, out of the game, and moved Ryan Giggs to left back. Eventually, we won 4-2 with Wayne Rooney scoring a hat trick. A few weeks later, at the end of the season, West Ham got relegated to the championship. My manager. Nobody could hold a grudge like Sir Alex Ferguson, and nobody could deliver like Sir Alex Ferguson. He told them, I'm going to come back here and I will relegate you. And he did not mess around. He took a big risk by bringing Chicharito for Evra, pushing Ryan Giggs to left back, and that's why Sir Alex Ferguson will go down as an all-time GOAT in terms of managers. So big shout out to him, man. And I hope we relegate uh, Everton next season for refusing to give us Braithwaite. Right? Hopefully we can relegate somebody. But that's why Sir Alex Ferguson is so legendary. I respect him for this. Wasn't Wayne Rooney a typical poacher striker? He was, but also offered more. He wasn't just like a poacher as well. Playmaker. I agree. Siabunga replying to Darko saying, I agree, and I personally think Rooney is not as highly valued in terms of strikers because maybe Andy won us the treble. Had Rooney been part of that team, then it wouldn't be a debate. Word. Fair point there. RVP was clinical. We already addressed that one. But Darko says, but, Sir Alex Ferguson preferred British players. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Sir Alex Ferguson preferred players that he thought were um, good enough and could get him what he wanted, right? Didn't he bring in what's his name? Park Ji Sung? Didn't he bring in Quinton Fortune, Fabio, Anderson, Veron? Nah, yeah, no, Darko. I don't buy that one. That one you can sell to me, and I will not buy the same way Man United is not buying Delict. I hope we get Delict, by the way. I'm just trying to make a joke. If you're just joining in, by the way, welcome, bienvenue. It is 2-0, 2-0 to Le Bleu. France beating USA. I'm expecting the USA to have one goal, and then my prediction will be fulfilled. I think I said 2-1 will be the score line. You look like you're in shock. France winning. I said 2-1 will be the score line at the beginning, Mark. Owen Hargreaves, Fletcher, Gibson, to name a few. Darko. So you are trying to run an agenda saying Sir Alex Ferguson preferred British players. And I don't think that's true. Matter of fact, that is accusations. False accusations. Oh, golazo. 3-0, 3-0, 3-0 to France. It is done. C'est fini. The 2-1 prediction is not going to come to pass, but it will be 3-1 to 3-0 to France. Ladies and gentlemen, the job is done. Thierry Henry is really, 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 really in pole position now to get out the group. Group A belongs to Henry. That's an emphatic, resounding victory there. Nice way to claim 3 points. New Zealand has already claimed 3 points already by beating Guinea 2-1. But this 3-0 will come in handy when goal difference is needed, if at all France is going to need it. You know, I think USA was the tougher game in the group because New Zealand and Guinea are not that strong, honestly speaking. So yeah, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is actually um, we have Mali also playing Israel at the same time, and that scoreline is 1-1 right now. So, but by the end of this game, all the groups, all the participants in the Olympics, the Summer Olympics, would have played one game apiece. Let's go, France! That's definitely gonna put a dagger in America's hopes of getting out this group, but they still have a chance. They just need to not lose the next game. As I've been watching this game, I've been trying to work on the just do a little quick thumbnail. But my lord, I'm just realizing that the Paris logo, Paris 2024 Olympics logo, looks like a dating app. What were they thinking? These guys are not serious with life. Were they even thinking? I doubt it. It just looks so ridiculous. Can we get one more goal before the game finishes? Please treat us. Oh, guys, we are about let's see how much edit time they're gonna put. I think it's gonna be like 10 minutes. How much edit time, referee? Only six? Oh, eight? We wanted 15. How are they gonna add 15 minutes? to the Argentina Morocco game, and then they just add 8. These Olympic standards are not consistent, you know. America looking for a consolation goal. Can they get it in the form of a free kick from deep? All you have to do, kid, is just lift that ball up and find somebody on the far post. McGlynn, that's his name. Could he find Maguire? The delivery is good. Oh, just by an inch, you know, by a hair. Oh, it's not America's day. And he was on side too. It is definitely not America's day. You know, he shouldn't have touched it because it looks like he was going on side. He was trying to head the ball, but then he heads it off target. What a 007 agent. Where I come from, we call those ones 007 headers. Come on. Maybe one last goal in added time. Come on, France. Make it 4. I think that 2-4. They've gotten 3 goals. America! America gets a goal. Oh, no. That one was deemed offside. It was ruled out offside. Why are they celebrating in the stands? By a thin margin, though. It was offside. Nice finish, though. I got to give him that. Nice finish, but close, but no cigar. And there he is. He looks perturbed. I'm talking about the U.S. coach Marko Mitrovic. We know him, the man who used to play for Serbia. Nice to see Mitrovic versus Henry. Who would have thought we would see this day? Where Marko Mitrovic is coaching America. Hold on. Thierry Henry looks like he's happy. The job is done. He goes home and happy. Well, he is home in France. but he can go and have a croissant, a baguette, some wine, because the job and cheese and cheese. Mark is in here. Mark is in here. Let me welcome Mark in the studio. I mean, Mark, do this. Big up, Mark. We're here. Olympic Games,
Mm.
bro. Olympic settings.
Olympic settings, Olympic settings to see, man, broski. You know, it's a nice field, a nice pitch to play, and thing there in France, man. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. And now only, like, is there something about the French teams today because the Zerbi won 3-0 today as well.
Mm.
And it's friendly.
Uh-oh. Was your favorite player playing?
Of course, but that's why I say the Zerbi win, though. Just keep it that, like that and move on.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Yeah.
Man like Lacazette playing for France in the Olympics then.
Yeah, Lacazette, Mateta, Olise. That's stacked. They're really stacked. Probably the most stacked team in the Olympics is France.
Lacazette is a cheat code. I
Facts.
going to all them youth men, bro.
Spain also they beat Uzbekistan 2-1.
Mm.
But in the Spanish team, like I think I couldn't yeah, I don't think that I could recognize any notable names really. It was like,
Mm-mm-mm.
you know,
That was
most
like Spanish team, those two teams in France and thing. Well, like France probably just say, you know what, they didn't win. They know they want to make sure they have the strongest squad now that they could possibly have. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But normally for like Italy and Germany and all these teams, you'll see youth men, bro,
yeah,
under 21s. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Bunch of young men doing all kind of crazy things, bro.
true that. But what a madness about the Argentina Morocco game where a decision is overturned an hour and a half after the, the
But
game
it
is.
was right. It was right. It was right. It was right, bro.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah.
you know, and if we had that kind of officiating at the World Cup, who knows? Who knows?
Who knows what could have happened?
Also, it could have been, we could have had that kind of same thing going on for the. We could have had that going on for the Copa America as well. You know what I mean? That Adidas advert, that Nike advertisement.
Yeah,
Nah, bro. Come on. What you gonna say to that, bro? That's in the penalty box, bro. You know what I mean? Come
yeah,
on, man. Again, a little bit too controversial, but big up to them. One thing I could say, bro, at youth level, look for strange teams. Teams like Uzbekistan and thing at youth level is be at good quality and thing, bro. I've
mm,
seen it for myself. You can't underestimate them. So I wouldn't underestimate the USA in this tournament as well because at youth level, it's be a little bit more closer. You know what I mean? I
mm-hmm.
think France was lucky that they had people like some Arteta and those boys on the field. To be fair,
Yeah, and honestly, after like I said, scored, USA woke up and they challenged like France, like a few times, and it was just an unlucky. Like they hit the post, USA hit the crossbar, and then also like a header that hit the post as well. So even though they lose 3-0 today, they can actually take a lot of positive things from this game, and if they show up in the next game, they will surely go through. I think because like the other competitors in the group is New Zealand and Guinea, and they should be a stronger up. They should be a stronger team than New Zealand and also Guinea. So I'm expecting the USA to make a.
no, papi.
You don't think
That's
they're
a
gonna be?
bad game for them. This was the game they was supposed to get a draw. Trust what I'm telling you, bro.
Nah.
Bro, let me tell you something. And let me tell you something, bro. Go and check the last under 17 World Cup qualifiers, bro. And tell me who is the teams. Tell me if you don't see Uzbekistan. Tell me if you don't see that same young Guinea team.
I'm talking about Group A. What what
And
the-
no, I'm
what?
just saying. No,
What?
what I'm saying is this, right?
Yeah,
Not because it's Guinea to think that USA will be they will be fighting against a team at the same level, bro. You know what I mean? And like that New Zealand, them New Zealand football teams at youth level is be decent. When I say decent, they're not going to be easy pushovers. They're good defensively because they
yeah.
know they don't have that brilliant attacking appeal. So there's big real, you know how to put it, compact. So,
USA up front has Maguire, bro.
bro, USA have a much more technically strong team probably than let me say New Zealand, right?
We have
But what
Milan.
USA don't have is that team that every man jack gonna defend 90 minutes, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
When a team is a minnow and they know there's a minnow, bro, they stick to the task. And those kind of games is the games where USA does struggle if you watch them play against teams, bro. Against the teams that will attack against them and thing and open against them is where they will find success.
okay. All right. All
Yeah,
right. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. The games are happening pretty quick and fast. So,
yeah,
um,
that's how
yeah,
it's only like 3 or 4 weeks in ago, so
yeah. But anyway, I wanna wrap up the stream and say, congratulations, France, Lacazette finding the net, Olise with a really nice curler from the right hand side of the pitch, assist for Lacazette again, in that moment, and then Bade to put the nail on the coffin after a corner kick. He found the back of the net and made it 3-0 France. So
Olise
it-
scored the same goal like he scored against United. Jesus Christ.
yeah,
What are you
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
say?
He's got a lethal left foot, this boy. So I think it was a well deserved victory for France today, and I'm
Yeah,
really
good performance from France. I think USA really did give a decent account for themselves after they conceded the goal, like you were saying earlier. It was shocking.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
after that goal score, before the goal score, I thought France might have run away with the game today. Although they did score 3 goals, I feel like the second goal that they scored was pretty much, like a wonder goal in a sense that they're not in. You know what I mean? The
Yeah,
team defensive shape was decent, and you had to pick the goalkeeper have to save there. He was committed too much to the near post, and he had a defender straight in the near post there.
it
So
also touched the defender's hand. That slight deflection, also made it a little tough for the goalkeeper.
he was miles
So
away there, Papi.
So his positioning,
Miles.
yeah, his positioning could have been better, but the whole task was made tougher by the fact that there was a slight little, you know, in the trajectory.
Mm-hmm.
So
Gotta ban old man like Lacazette from playing in the Olympics. Something, bro. Too old, bro.
yeah,
I feel bad for
well,
America. They watching Lacazette play.
anyway,
I mean,
anyway,
Lacazette is what 30 or something like that.
yeah, he's 33
Full
actually.
grown man. Exactly. That's like. I mean, it's funny I'm gonna say this, but that's like us having this fella play for United under 21s. I always forget his name, bro.
Oh,
Um, what's his name? Fodringham or something like that? No, not Fodringham. No. Somebody chat helping. He's a footballer. I think he played somewhere at Tottenham or something in the Leeds or something like that. He had a stint somewhere out of United Academy and then he came back and he played with the under 18s. The
uh,
under 21s, I mean.
he's a former United player that was in the academy, went to Spurs, and then came back to United.
Something like that.
Well, good for him that he came back to United.
Mm. New Zealand beat Guinea, bro.
Yeah, New
New
Zealand
Zealand.
2-1. Yeah. So that is why I feel like America needs to beat New Zealand and then beat Guinea, and we might see them in the knockout phase. Um, yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I think the next games are coming up. I think the day after tomorrow. even though the Olympics
Tom
official
Huddleston.
is tomorrow. Oh, Tom Hiddleston is who you're talking about. Word,
Yeah.
word. Well, um, yeah,
No,
we'll see what one. We'll see if Thierry Henry is cooking something that will deserve him a gold medal, because he looks like he knows what he's doing from the touchline, from the on that dugout. You know.
Henry. Yeah, Henry's a good player, you know, bro. His mechanics was always amazing. He was always gifted, you know.
Yeah.
But his basics was always 100% top. And he is watchman. I'm tell a lot of people think you need to know all the tricks and flicks. But before you know all the tricks and flicks, you need to have your basics perfect. See when your basics done like a fundamental, like a base, like a not even you don't have to think, it's like a natural reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Then you add tricks and flicks to that, you could be unstoppable as a footballer.
True that. True that. True that. Yeah, man. Anyway, let's wrap up the stream and say yeah, allez le bleu.
Allez le bleu.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back with some more. Definitely, gonna do some a few more watch alongs of the Olympics and the group stages. You know, maybe not all of them, but if a select few. And as the tournament gets closer towards the end, we will definitely be keeping an eye on those. And so, yeah, don't forget to hit subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget the notification bell and all that stuff. We out of here. Peace.
Big up everybody.
Football power